Hi there, this is Dylan from Outdoor Activity Shop. Today I'm going to show you how to assemble the Revi Cheetah. So this is what comes in the separate box that's within there. And so you can see we got our saddle right here. This is the Velo Cloud 9. We got our manual right here along with the Allen keys and wrench that you need. Got our pedals, and then you can see we got the charger. It comes with the bike, it's included, and then here is the headlight. So now we'll move on and we'll start taking the bike out of the box and start getting those components put together. And then the next move I'm going to do is just come and take off all these zip ties and styrofoam. Okay, so now we got all the styrofoam and zip ties taken off the bike. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put on the handlebars here and get them all screwed in. So I'll show you how to do that. To start with the handlebars, you'll see that the stem is actually faced backwards. So what you have to do is there's a little black piece right here, and you can actually just peel it off, and you can see that opens it up to a spot where you can, this Allen key that comes with the bike perfectly fits in, and you can loosen it. And what that allows you to do, so now take this part and you can straighten it up on the front so that the handlebars will line up well within that. And then now I'll just tighten this back up. Then I'm going to put this black piece just back on so it looks nice. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is take off these 4 screws right here, and then I will slip the handlebar in and then put them back on. Okay, so now I have this part taken off right here, and I can actually take the handlebars and set up the wiring correctly, and it lines up just right there. And then now you can see I can take this piece, and now I screw these 4 screws back in. So I'll start by screwing in with my hands, and then I'll adjust the handlebars to the position I want them, and then I'll come with the Allen key and tighten them all up. So now I got them screwed in with my hands. I'm gonna actually take the handlebars and adjust them how I want them to feel. So I like them about there. You can always adjust them later as well. So as we're tightening the handlebars to make sure they line up with the forks, you also want to make sure there's 2 screws, one right here and then one below it that you also want to tighten up just to make sure it's all tight with the handlebars. Okay, so now we've got the handlebars put on, and we're gonna move on to the wheel. So you wanna make sure that the brake rotor right here, the silver part, is lined up with the brake right here on the left side. And so first we're gonna take off these bolts here. And you take off the bolt and the washers. So now we're going to take the wrench that we got from the bag that comes with the bike, and we're just going to pop off this bar right here. Okay, so now I've taken off the silver part and I'll put it to the side. That's just to hold the forks together for delivery. You don't need to keep that part. Okay, so now I'm going to put on the front wheel. Again, you just want to make sure that this is lined up with the right side right here. And so there's little holes at the bottom of the forks. So we'll just roll the wheel in and try and pop it into here. This part is definitely a lot easier to do if you have a second person. But that being said, I do it by myself, and you can make it work. Okay, so now I'll take the washers and screws that I originally took off the wheel, and I'll just put them back on. So now we're just going to take the wrench and we're going to fully tighten these wheels on using these bolts right here. Okay, so now that I have the front wheel on here, I can actually come back here and just pop down this kickstand. Makes it a lot easier to hold up the bike. You can adjust it to any height that you'd like. If you're a little bit shorter, maybe you want it down low. If you're a bigger rider, maybe you want it up high. Okay, so now we're gonna take out our headlight. This is very easy to put on. Just gonna take off these screws on either side of the headlight, and then I'll put it back on through here. Okay, so now we're gonna put on this right side here. So I'm gonna keep the rubber washer on the inside. So now we got the headlight all screwed on. You can adjust the angle of it however you want, and then once you get an angle you like, you can tighten it up. Okay, so next thing we'll do is connect the wires from the battery to the actual headlight. So you can see the wires just hidden just right inside, and then you can see there's a little pattern on both sides, and you just line up that pattern. And it just easily clips in. And then I like to push the wire into the headlight. That way, it just hides the wires for you, looks a little bit better. Okay, so the last thing to put on here is just both pedals for the Revi Cheetah. And so you can see they are each defined with a left and a right symbol, and on it, it actually has the way you spin it. Because with bike pedals, they actually have opposite threads, so you spin it opposite ways. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the wrench here, and I'm just gonna fully get these pedals tightened up. Okay, so now we got the Revi Cheetah fully assembled. I'm actually gonna go take it out for a spin, but if anybody who's in the market for a Cheetah, or maybe you purchased one from us and you have any questions, feel free to visit our website at outdooractivityshop.com or give us a call at 657-205-8045, and we'll be happy to help you out. Safe riding, and I wish you all the best.